Hello, my name is Sam Feltham and welcome to Take It Easy Thursdays here on Smash the Fat. Now today I want to talk about physical stress. Day in, day out, we're sitting at work, we're sitting on the way to work, we're sitting down when we get back from work, plus we have all the added emotional stress that work brings as well. Now a really good way to get rid of the emotional stress is mindfulness meditation, and if you haven't seen that video yet, feel free to click below and I'll take you through to that, or just look through the Take It Easy Thursday playlist for the first video. But when it comes to physical stress, hunching over, having our spine misaligned, and also the deactivation of our glutes as well, there's one thing, one tool that's really helpful to realign your bones and specifically your spine, and also trying to realign all the muscles within your glutes and your legs in general. And that is this little crazy thing to my left here, which is called a foam roller. Now it's basically a cylindrical bit of foam, and you can get them pretty much every single sports shop. You'll see them a lot in gyms now as well, but if you want to check out where you can get them on Amazon, if you go to smashthefat.com/foam, then that'll take you through to a list of all of the available foam rollers. This one in particular cost me a whole £7 about 3 years ago, so it's certainly been value for money, to say the least. So the first thing that I'm going to show you with the foam roller is to help try and realign your spine. So as you can see here, if you're sitting down at a desk, I'm just putting my legs out here, a lot of people will end up like this, and then you get what's called kyphosis. I have a bit of natural kyphosis in my spine already, and that's the curvature of the upper back. And so the way to get rid of that is if you get your foam roller here, and if you start off with it in the lower back and you roll back and forth on it like so, you might hear it for the click. Not quite but there we go, there was a click there that I felt, not sure if you heard that, but literally just going on it back and forth, arms up overhead like so. Even bring it right down into the lower back is good, and rolling back and forth like so, just straight to begin with, and then you can take it at an angle. And a good way to do that is just by doing it on one side. So you literally bring it here and lean onto one side and really try and get in the shoulder blades there, because that's where a lot of problems can be caused in the shoulders, and that has a knock-on effect to your neck as well. And all this basically is, it's a cheap sports therapist. So a lot of professional sports people will have this done for them at the end of every single game and every single training session, but the benefit of this is that it's probably about 1,000 times cheaper, but also because you're administrating it to yourself, because you're feeling it and you're doing it to yourself as well, so you can tell exactly where the knots are, and it's trying to find those knots within your muscles and your spine that you're trying to knead out, and essentially, you know, getting rid of the knots in the muscle. And that's really how you do the back, just the basics, and then you can do your glutes. So you're literally going to be sitting on it, and I recommend leaning onto one side and rolling back and forth onto it. Now you can get a tennis ball for this to get a bit more precise kind of penetration, but if you just got the foam roller to hand, this does the job. And you literally again rolling back and forth, and it's like a rolling pin on dough, and you're trying to again roll out those knots in the muscle, swapping over to the other side. And I recommend trying to do this at least 2 or 3 times a week, particularly for your spine if you sit down at work all day, certainly getting that done. And the final bit that you need to do if you sit down a lot at work is to do your quads. Now when you're sitting down, like let's just imagine those legs are hooked down, you're actually in this 90-degree position with your thigh and your torso, and this actually contracts the muscles that are at the top of your thigh here called the hip flexors. And what you want to do, again, you want to get the foam roller and knead them out, because knots appear, and all you're doing here basically is that you're in a plank position almost, and again I recommend leaning onto one side per time. You're literally rolling back and forth, trying to put as much weight as you can into it. And again, if you want more precise rolling, then you can get a tennis ball for it, even a baseball. Softball's a good one because it's nice and large and nice and hard. But just to start off, I recommend with the foam roller, because it's relatively soft compared to a baseball or a softball, or even a cricket ball if you're in Britain or in India or in Australia or anything like that. Cool. So basically, when it comes to trying to realign yourself after a hard day's work, I recommend trying to do at least a minute on your back going straight, and 30 seconds per shoulder on that, and then also 1 minute per bum cheek, and then 1 minute of foam rolling per thigh as well. That's about 5 minutes long. If you do that a couple of times a week, you'll feel a heck of a lot better, and also you'll increase your longevity in terms of having less back problems, less thigh problems, and knock-on effects that has kind of throughout the body as well. So if you have any questions on that, make sure you put it in the comment section below. If you do get around to foam rolling, make sure you send me a picture on Twitter at Sam Feltham. And lastly, be well, and of course, chill out.